This is question 44 of civil engineering paper GATE 2014 forenoon session. Three rigid buckets shown as in the figure 1, 2 and 3 are of identical heights and base areas. Further, assume that each of these buckets have negligible mass and are full of water. The weights of water in these buckets are denoted as W1, W2 and W3 respectively. Also, let the force of water on the base of the bucket be denoted as F1, F2 and F3 respectively. The option giving an accurate description of the system physics is. So, in this question, three buckets are given which are full of water, and the height and the base area of the buckets are same. Now, we need to establish the relationship between the weight of the volume and forces acting on the bases of this bucket. So, there are four relationships given in the options. We need to select the correct relationship given in the option. So, this question is from the topic of properties of fluid or hydrostatic law. You may study about hydrostatic law and its derivation in detail by watching lecture 4, Concept of Hydrostatic Fluid Mechanics by Professor Subhashish Datta, IIT Guwahati. So, if we recall the hydrostatic law, we know the pressure intensity at a point is equal to the weight density of the fluid. This negative sign indicates here that the pressure increases with the depth or in downward direction. And if we integrate this equation, we will get this P is equal to minus gamma into Z. So, pressure at any point equal to the gamma into Z. This negative sign only indicates the pressure increases with depth. So, we can also write this P as gamma into Z at any point. Pressure at any point is equal to gamma into Z. So, if we try to write the forces on the base area of each bucket. So, first of all, force equal to pressure into area, So, we know for all these three buckets the base area are same. Also here by this equation we can see the pressure is directly proportional to the depth only, which are same for all the buckets. So, we can say the pressure will also be same for all these three buckets. Why? Because the height is same or depth is same. So, we can say if pressure and area are same for all these three buckets, so obviously forces will be same for all these three buckets. So, in the option if we see, the forces are same given in option C only, C and D. Now, we try to see the relationship among the weight of this bucket. Now, we know weight equal to weight density into volume, So, weight density will be same for all these three fluids. Why? Because all these three buckets are filled with water. So, we can say that density is same for all these three buckets. Now, volume. So, volume, if we see the figures, we can see if we see the figures, we can see the volume will be highest for figure 2. So, W2 will be the highest, as we can see easily in the figure. If we draw this one, so suppose this is a this rectangle of height h and any base area b. So, this is b into h plus additional area we are giving here. So, obviously the weight will be the highest. Now, if we see the figure 1, so this will be only b into, suppose this is b, since base area is same, so this is only b into h. So, W2 is greater than W1. And if we see the figure 3, so if we draw this rectangle, so this will be the total area of the rectangle BH. If this is B, so this is BH minus this area, minus something. So we can see here the highest volume will be the for figure 2, that is W2 is the highest, then W1, then W3. So W2 and W1 and W3, the relationship is correctly given in option D, and in option C all the weights are same, so this will be wrong. So the correct relationship among the weight and forces are given correctly in option D. So option D is the correct answer for this question. Thank you.